Dropping in the game. Welcome back for more Kirby in the Forgotten Land, SK95. Oh, and also, Crash can now be involved thanks to the stage we completed. And let's go upgrade Crash before we head on to Wondaria again. Alright, so let's just give this blueprint to the workshop, Waddle Dee. Tools ready. Very good. Excellent. Crash's upgrade is probably one of the more unique ones. It's actually pretty fun, all things considered, to Crash. Its power output goes high, but unfortunately for us, we are kinda short on the stars. So, I'll meet you guys at the map. Alright, so back to the map. We just simply need to do one area just to get that. So, let's see. I feel bobbing today. Alright, so next on this one is to toss the bomb rocks. So, like how basically it works, bomb the bomb rocks and it'll create a pathway for us. This also means you time the bomb throws perfectly well. Robert! Oh boy. I am not doing good. It's been a while since I played, unfortunately everyone, because of real life issues. Because currently speaking, I'm trying to look for a different job that has more time to actually record. The fact that my current one is not exactly recording currently. Missed one. This one. And this one. Junior failed on bombing me. I bombed you instead. Oh, we cleared it. Nice. Alright then, let's keep going. Oh wait, we didn't clear it. No balls! Alright, I guess we have 3 now, so we can head back. I'll meet you guys at the map. Turn to Waddle Dee Town. I forgot that it auto says to return. I'm such a yutz. Alright, let's head over here. In we go. Away we go. Now, Crash's upgrade is a bit unique, as I described before. Let's get it. Time Crash. Time Crash is more unique than any other Crash version we've seen. As you know, Crash powers up with holding the charge. This also applies to the upgraded version. However, the upgraded version gains a new effect. Do that, and instead of Crash activating, it actually slows down time and you have a constant Crash radius around you. Slowing down time also implies how well it works on Kirby. Another neat thing about the new Time Crash is the fact that Time Crash will actually extend its own timer the more enemies you whack in. However, you have to time it properly, otherwise it will run out on you. Alright, now we're going for that. Let's head on to the Wondaria Dream Parade. Essentially, we're going to the amusement park at nighttime. Alright, here we go. And you notice it's incredibly quiet. I might have wanted to show off Crash, but let's go back to Volcano Fire. And let's turn on the theme park. I'm gonna be quiet for a little bit to let you guys listen to this awesome music. Nice theme, huh? It's actually pretty good theme. The Kirby soundtrack either has very great themes or just very okay themes. It just depends on the environment that Kirby's in. And up here. The objective of this one is to get the ducks around. Ow! Halfway. Oh, I just also mentioned this. If you try to move the ducks in front of one of those objects, they're gonna immediately run out of the way of the object. So, thankfully speaking, they don't get run over, but at the same time, it's not exactly a fun thing in the world. So, you want to keep in mind of that. Alright, let's continue on. Before we get to the mother duck, actually over here... Swascally wabbit. Slubbering succotash! Here's Mama Duck. Up the ducks. And we got the hidden Waddle Dee for the area. Now let's get going. I should also mention that you don't want to bother going the pathway of grass. Oh shoot! I almost got run over. Kirby got run over by a train. That one might have well. Alright, let's continue on. We got ourselves a hidden Waddle Dee in our first one. Very, very good. Oh, and in this section, that's tar, basically. Oh. Get in here. Alright, we're good. Charge spin. By the way, Tornado gives you a huge horizontal distance, so you don't have to worry about running out of air when you do that. Also, it's very recommended if you're going to go horizontal distance-wise that you charge up the tornado. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to get over there in time. Also, releasing it will cause... Because of the whole Kirby has limited air, Kirby will not be able to do it. Okay, this one is a race, as you can plainly tell. However, there's also a cone. You want to grab the cone, because if you try to go in normally, you're going to miss, as shown on screen. This is a shortcut you're required to get. So let's go over here, because that 5 seconds is impossible to do on a racetrack. You just want to go this way, get the shortcut, and you get through to get the max prize. You can retry this if you want. I personally don't need to. We got ourselves another hidden Waddle Dee. Very good. Whoa, I completely forgot to show this. Well, one of the things I forgot to show is the fact that if you wait till 86 seconds on that clock up there, and then pass the goal, a little secret will happen. That happens in certain Kirby stages. I'm going to be cutting to that 86 seconds, so wait on that one. Alright, 86 seconds, and... HAL! It's another HAL room. Well, compared to the other one, I'd say it's a downgrade over an upgrade. Given the fact that all it does is give you stars, which serve only purpose in it was a Cabby Town. Waddle Dee Town. Yeah, there's a good amount here, so it's not that bad. It's also a long time to do it, so I'd recommend doing it if you get the time. Anyway, back to the past me. Excellent. Alright, let's continue on by avoiding the robots. Oh boy, I don't know how these things are being powered still. I guess the beast pack that's essentially the only enemies we're fighting might have turned them on. Also, yeah, because of the limited jumps. So, keep in mind, because of how this game operates and plays, you're gonna have to use your jumps sparingly. Oh, and there's another hidden Waddle Dee that the game won't tell you about. Hit that off. Move the Elfie one up closer. Alright, we got to it. Drill! Laser! Cube! Why did Sonic Colors get on the brain? Unfortunately for me. Drill is an obvious name for a power-up that just drills on the ground. Though it is very apparent when the machines are far away that the game shows like less frame rate. Unfortunately, I think it's called cutting corners armor, so kinda can't help that one, can we? There we go. And now we can mouthful mode this. Now we can have our sweet revenge. Now by spraying water. I just keep in mind that they will crash into them, so keep in mind that. So you want to time your water spout, so it doesn't take much to forcibly get them to hit anything. So it's always safe. Let's get ourselves another figure. Minifigure? God, I can't stop talking about the Kirby anime. It was my childhood when I was a young lad. I'll be honest, alright comments, so did you guys ever see the Kirby 4 Kids anime? That's my question to you. Alright, and we dealt that. However, as you notice, the wall's cracked. That seems a bit suspicious. That's right, there is a hidden secret that you could not find otherwise. It is the Freya Tornado. Freya is definitely the way it's pronounced. I think I know French enough. It essentially is the upgraded variation, like how the, what am I trying to say? The Giganta blade can do it. Oh boy, that's not good. Cried. Keep going. Keep going. Get a run. Before you ask, no, they are intangible and immune to damage, so you won't be able to damage them in the slightest. And jump up. Although you avoid all damage when you have it. I was frozen today. I got frozen. Alright, so let's continue on to get the hidden all these wildies free. Oh, we missed one. When did I miss it? Oh, it was just clear without stepping in any mud. Ha! I guess you're fine. That essentially is it. Oh! Wild Frosty! The lockers. Fire Kirby. Ironically enough, if you've watched the Kirby anime, Fire Kirby was the first power-up that Kirby showed in the actual series. And Fire is typically one of the first early game power-ups that you ever get, besides Sword. So kind of a neat tidbit about it. Anyway, let's beat up the boss room door. Now we've got danger under the big top. As you know, bosses always have a unique feature about them. So, let's go on to the boss, although we are a little damaged. Alright, that doesn't matter, because we got a maximum tomato, so we're good in early on. So, it's definitely going to be a interesting boss fight, I'll say this right now. Probably wondering what power-up are you going to use. Noble Ranger. You're gonna need to use this power-up. Trust me on this, it will make your life so much easier when you fight this boss. While the boss is considered close range, it is better off when you're in the early game to long range it. Alright. So, who's in the cape? It is Lethal Leopard Clawline. I definitely got the no-hit damage fail. It's been, you can definitely tell it's been a while for me. Oh, stop that! Fine. I'm just gonna do the cheating tactic There we go, phase 2. Ooh, Anger Cat. Oh, I did not mean to... I guess I got Gigantic. Gigantic's actually pretty good to block this phase because you completely stop it with the Gigantic shield. So early phase, you want to go for the shotgun ability, but it's better off the Gigantic. Not gonna work because the Claw line's not going to hit you with that at all. Knock Claw line out. Alright, unfortunately for us, we took damage, and we also... yeah. Defeat without hovering was the hidden ability that we needed. Understandably so. Hovering is probably more harder to not resist. Because how it works, it also avoids all of Clawline's attacks. So after that, we can actually go back here later and do the no damage run. Because there's actually another thing that gets unlocked for us now that we completed this area. Back to Waddle Dee Town we go. As soon as everything else is done. I am always way too fast for that. Waddle Dee Town has one more thing given to us now. One big thing, as you can tell from the back. A staple of Kirby. Waddle Dee Town's grown even bigger. Gachapon is also increased. Gachapon. Gotcha! And the Coliseum is now open for battles. The Coliseum is this game's... oh my word. Meta Knight. Yep, that's Meta Knight. Drill can now evolved. And Tornado can now be evolved. Alright, now that we're done with all that, there are other things we can't access yet because the right side is unavailable right now. So let's first heal up a bit. And we'll go deal with Meta Knight. And drink. Just drink this and eat it. Delicious. Soda pop. Alright, so now healed from that, let's jump up here. We have something added, the Coliseum. Welcome to reception area. You can enter the tournament here and battle a rush of former bosses. If you make it all the way top and you come out on top, you get a nice special reward. And that's not all. We seem to have an unexpected warrior using our first tournament as training. All the way from Planet Popstar, stuck in a new world like us. That's right, Meta Knight! So you're going to tournament? Yep. The Meta Knight Cup is the first cup of the game. You can also do these tournaments in co-op in order to score your best times with your friends. There's only 6 battles, which is very short. And the bosses are just typically the bosses that you fought before. Well, I'd like to say that because it's also Clara lines available. Let's go in with our big gigantic sword. Essentially, it is a boss rush mode. No. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to. Although that charge attack is definitely going to do a lot of damage. Yeah, if you approach Caroline, she'll jump back at certain points. Shield this attack. I almost thought she was going to do with her hits. Like that. She was prepared. Okay. And angry. Also, by the way, in case you're wondering about bosses and why you're hitting them during the animation, you are not going to be able to do much damage anyway if you do that. I feel like the fact that it's actually knives she's actually throwing at us rather than just claw bullets. Gigantic's also pretty good for early game as well as late game because Gigantic has that shield which prevents you from taking any damage, and you also do minor damage back to the enemy. Very good. Also, this one is a unique boss fight because you're going to fight 2 mini bosses, which makes up for the fact it's not a full boss. I forgot how much damage that does. Oh, okay, we're good. Alright. Took care of that. Oh, by the way, in case you're wondering, yes, if you go into it, you're good. You can also time this. Yeah, you can pretty much time the Gigantic's charge, so you can just destroy bosses instantly without any trouble. It's actually pretty good, all things considered. Because of how the transition works for their roar. You just have to time it properly, and you'll be good to knock them out in one shot. Also, I should mention that the game does not increase the boss's HP. It's based on the HP that they had when you first met them. I'm surprised I failed. Smack the monkey's butt! Oh, I took damage. Ow, you're getting gripes. Stop that. Also mentioning, yeah, the announcer. Oof. You try to spin, but you fail. And fall over. Yeah, I also mentioned that you're going to have a lot of massive tomatoes, so you won't be having any trouble, like, at this area alone. It's just really a big safety net once you have, like, so many maximum tomatoes. Alright, Tropic Woods is another round for Kirby. And now he roars us back. Ah! Ouch! That thing always hurts. Why does it hurt so bad? Oh, go away. The only big weakness of Gigantic is the fact that Tropic Blitz isn't exactly made to fight against Sword Kirby. So as a result of that, you're probably better off using different power-ups as well. I just didn't because I wanted to do a Sword Meta Knight run. Hi, Wild Frosty. Guess what, Wild Frosty? Not with my pants down. No! Oh wait, Kirby doesn't wear pants. There we go. Took care of Wild Frosty. Wild Wonders. Oh, that's tempting. I just realized Hammer is super. I really am tempted for it. But I kind of want to fight Meta Knight on even terms. You know what I'm saying? And it's always Meta Knight, so it's kind of a thing. Alright, we got ourselves a nice Starbit bag. But now, it is time for the Meta Knight fight. And like every Meta Knight fight, you get Sword. Alright. The Lone Swordsman, Meta Knight. Yeah, Meta Knight's gonna dodge like very quickly. Yeah, this shield is so dumb. It is really dumb to dodge. Ow. I got comboed because I was stuck in the animation. The game registers the button press, but it also will crux you if you do it wrong. Mash the B button! you knock Meta Knight's sword, but instead, you want to drop the power-up and get the Meta Knight sword power-up. It's the most powerful form you're going to have of sword for a while, and Meta Knight gets to use a basic sword as a result. Meta Knight's sword has a unique effect because it has sword beams available to it. Meta Knight's sword also gains the access of, well, a stronger charge spin that's faster and deals a lot more damage. Oh, shoot! I forgot Fallen Boulders. That was introduced in, I believe it was Star Allies. Ouch! Stop! Okay, he's gonna keep doing that, so you might want to just keep running from Meta Knight. It's better off sometimes to block enemies, because they tend to do a lot of damage. Also, you notice the damage output of the Meta Knight sword is so much. Alright, Ash again. We got another opening. Alright, charge spin attack. And Meta Knight is now beaten. And like always, loses his mask and teleports away. Yep, that's classic for you. Doesn't matter how much damage you take, the game won't penalize you for it at all. Oh, we beat the 5-minute time limit. $500 star coins, rare stone number 1, and finally, the Meta Knight sword blueprint. You can actually go here before a Caroline and actually use Meta Knight's sword, which is actually pretty useful because the damage output of Meta Knight's sword is so bonkers. The only downside is that whoops. The only downside is you lose the shield that pretty much guarantees you a safety net. So it's hit or miss if you want to use the Meta Knight sword, or rather use something else. Just my force to give me. Alright, get my tools ready. And sword power up, the Fia Tornado, and the pencil drill. Alright, so let's first go through here. And of course, we have a new area open to us. Winter Horns. He's the boss up in the next area. However, while we want to do that, we also missed a few things, so I'm going to actually head back and get Claraline's the big top no damage run done, and we'll be good. I'll see you guys after I deal with Claraline again. And sword beam for the kill. Flop. Alright, and we're back. Sorry about that. That was a bit short, but it was easy. We did all the Waddle Dees in Wondaria remains. Alright, that's what we wanted to get done. Now, the only thing left to do is get all these fragments open up to us. Just mention that there is, I believe, right up here. Yep, one up here. And this treasure portal is access to, let's say, Pet Mouth. Alright, so, now that we're done with all that, I think we're going to end this off right here. So, next time on Kirby and the Forgotten Land, we're going to be heading on to Winter Horns to see the new icy world. See you guys then.